This is the last song. You got like 2 minutes or 1 minute. 1 minute until we start. Go pee now. Welcome to my ASMR stream. That's right, bitch. I tricked you. I said we were gonna play a visual novel, but instead, I'm gonna whisper into this microphone about garbage. There's an empty Coronita bottle next to me.
Welcome, you
fucked it up. Bud, why you gotta subscribe and make all this noise? You're ruining the ASMR. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How's it going? ASMR visual novel. Ooh, that's the future. How's it going, guys? I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Wayne June knew what to do. Yike. Fucking Wayne. Ruins everything somehow. An ASMR version of the notification sounds. Welcome, you cutie patootie bobbity booty. Whispering is creepy. I'll stick to ASMR noises. Fair. Yeah, that's true. In the ASMR videos, they don't whisper shit. They just talk real soft. Oh my gosh, today I'm going to tell you about the difference between a Corona and a Coronita. See, when you have tiny baby hands like I do, you think that maybe Coronitas are Coronas, and they are not. And then you buy a whole thing of Coronitas, and you bring them home, and your husband is like, where the fuck did you find baby-sized Corona? And then you feel embarrassed.
Welcome.
That's my life.
Coffee-drinking burrito babe.
This is a Coronita bottle. See, in my hands, maybe it could be a normal Corona. Is not. Is much smaller than a normal Corona. Perfect size for me. Not the perfect size for Sam. So, hey, side note, if you have tiny baby hands and you've been looking for the perfect beer for it, get you some Coronitas. Anyways, Magic Maddie, thank you so much for the 17 months. Mouse Shy, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Nico Sinarks, thank you so much for the 2. New Guy for the 20. Octo, are you in chat right now? Oh my gosh. Octo the Pimp. Thank you for the 34 months, my dude. Killer CDs, thank you for the 15. Katie Bug for the 29. Magical Girl Neko, thank you for the 5. Space Concrete, thank you so much for subscribing. Glass Shark, thank you so much for the 2. Brebot, thank you for the 13. Tyrannosaurus, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. I feel very phlegmy. I suddenly feel very phlegmy, and I don't know why. Maybe it's... Nope, none of the names apply. None of the names could apply to phlegm somehow. I tried, though. Carry on. Thank you for the 14 months. Zenzia for the 23, almost 2 years. Thank you very much. SRC, thank you for the 58 months. Gums Gang for the 30. Potato Knot for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. I appreciate all the support. Nona Salem, thank you for the 18. Red Panda for the 3. Foxy for boxes. Thank you very much for subscribing. Albrechtone, thank you so much for the 9. Happy Twitch baby. Cat Fiend, thank you for the 6. Been watching you for so long. You honestly make me happy every time I see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Cat Fiend. Obviously, Pineapple, thank you for the 13 months. Deep 22 Blue Sea, thank you for the 13. Ranger of the Wood for the 2. And Ashbourne Devil for the 9. Happy Twitch baby to you as well. I want to say I found you through the Hotful Boyfriend playthrough. That was forever ago. What a good... I still evangelize pretty hard for Hotful Boyfriend. Glass Shark still makes me cry laughing. It's good, right? We played Arcade Spirits on Thursday night. So if you would like to watch the first VOD of Arcade Spirits, you can find it here in my videos. My VODs are free to everybody, so you can go ahead and watch that if you would like to not be spoiled on what the beginning of the game was like. But it's a visual novel about working in an arcade. It takes place in an alternate future where arcades aren't going under everywhere and they're actually a sustainable business model. And we are an unemployed 20-something, maybe, who downloads an app that promises to help find us our dream job. And the app is like, I am 99.99999% sure that you will love this job that I just lined up an interview for. And we're like, okay. And we go, and it's to work at an arcade. And we meet all kinds of crazy, kooky characters. And we decide, you know what? Maybe I do want to work in an arcade. Maybe this is my dream job. So we did the whole first chapter. I don't know how many chapters are there? Two Flower in chat made the game. There are 8 chapters total. Amazing. There's at least one. True that. Two Flower, thank you so much for being in chat again. Oh, my baby. Yes, hello. She has been very restless all day. Doesn't want to sleep very much. So, hopefully, she'll be able to get to sleep. Whose butt are we going to touch? I don't know. Right now, everybody's really into the dad. Everybody in chat is really into the dad. I don't know if he's actually a dad or not. But we're going to call him the dad. Everybody really likes the dad. There's a competitive gamer, like aggro lady named Queen Bee that I'm super into. And I know that Octo would be super into Queen Bee. And then Naomi is the like Kaylee from Firefly character who is like a really cute techie girl who fixes all of the arcade cabinets. So I like all of them. I like all 3 of them. So I figure we can just go for it. Just keep talking to whoever. I just got to the dad part in the VOD, the voice you gave him. I was telling Octo about that. I was like, so there's a character that everybody's really thirsty for who's like the dad bod character. And we made him sound like Snagglepuss and everybody was really upset. And he was like, am I not joining Strip in Denver? No. He went to Denver to do his thing at the Micro Center and hang out with Moon. It's literally just for a night. He comes back tomorrow, so. I just remember the lady. God, I was fucking dying. I hate that. I hate when I laugh really hard at my own joke. I like really hate it. You forgot to mention that the game says he's British. That's true. After we decided that he was going to have the Snagglepuss voice, literally the next line was like, his sultry British accent. I was like, no. I forgot about that. God, that was terrible. Yeah, hold on. Let me look. I'll do it. I'll text Octo. I'll text him. Because I don't think he's in here anymore. He's streaming. That makes sense. Oops. Shit. I downloaded a Japanese keyboard, and now I keep accidentally swapping to the Japanese keyboard. Sam did let the side Brit down. I don't know what that means. Why would he know anything about Raspberry Pi? He's never done any engineering or anything like that. I'm confused. Sam never claims to be a computer boy. He uses computers. He does not build them. Francine is too much woman for you. Look, I would hella go for Francine. I didn't know that the Raspberry Pi was designed by the British. I did not know that. What game are we playing? It's called Arcade Spirits. And it's a cute visual novel where we play a person who's working out in an arcade. And we have adorable coworkers, and we have adorable people who show up to play the games, and an adorable boss, and it's great. Sobble or get the fuck out? Whoa, damn. No fighting over Pokemon in here. No fighting over Pokemon in here. There are no bad Pokemon, only bad Pokemon trainers. Who's the techie in the house? Dodger, Strippin, Clark, or Sherlock and Watson? Definitely Sherlock and Watson. I'm more of the like fix things in the house person. I fixed our cabinets, I fixed our toilet. I'm that person in the house. Sam is the person who winds up having to fix computer stuff because I get frustrated. But neither of us are good at it. Neither of us are super good at it. He's better than I am for sure. So, yeah. But he will 100% agree that I'm the person who, like, if something breaks in the house, I'm the one who's like, all right, I got this. Clark will make up for it one day. She is obsessed with cords. I have to do cable management. She wants to pull every cord out of everything. Did I tell you guys about when I fixed the toilet and water splashed everywhere? I've never swapped the tank of a toilet out before. So the toilet in our, just for backstory, the toilet in our bedroom, the owners put a smart toilet in there. Smart toilets are garbage. They're all garbage. Don't buy one. They put a smart toilet in there, and it's garbage. And it broke, and it broke, and it broke. I fixed it a couple of times, but then it was like, I cannot fix it anymore. No matter what I read, like, it's supposed to glow different colors to tell you, like, what's going on with it. And the color that it was glowing was not a normal color. Like, it was like purple when it was supposed to either be red or blue or yellow, and I was like, cool, it's mixing colors. Great. I want a bedroom toilet. Like, there's a bathroom attached to our bedroom, you assholes. But basically, yeah, it's supposed to, it has like batteries inside of it, and it's supposed to like tell you what's wrong with it. I don't know. Sam and I literally, the day that we moved in, were like, why doesn't it just flush like a normal, like what's wrong with a normal ass flush? Right? Like, what does this add for us? Nothing. So it breaks. It finally breaks to the point where I'm like, I don't know. They call in a guy. He comes in and he's like, I don't know, but these toilets are garbage. I was like, that's what I think too. We talked to the owners. They're like, oh yeah, that toilet's garbage. So the owner calls the company that made the toilet, and they're like, yeah, we don't make those anymore because they're garbage. And everybody was like, mm-hmm. And so they were like, what we can do, we still have the parts. If you want us to just send you like a whole new part, you can just swap it out and it'll probably work. Or we can just send you a whole new tank and it'll be a normal, it's a Delta toilet. They're like, it'll just be like a normal flushing toilet top. And that's all that you'll have to swap out. So they asked us what we would prefer. And we were like, yeah, could it just be a normal toilet, please? That would be so great. So they sent us the tank, right? Sorry, I wanted to keep that so much shorter than it was. They sent us the tank for the toilet. Sam brought it upstairs, and I kept being like, we should swap this out. We should swap this out. We should do it. We should do it. We should do it. We should do it. Let me know when you want to do it. And Sam was never wanted to mess with the toilet ever. He was like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. And I finally, because it's me, I finally got fed up and was like, all right, I'm just going to do it by myself. So I decided I was going to swap out the tank by myself. They're a little heavier than I expected, but it was still fine. Swapped everything out. It was really easy. I'm like doing all the things. Take a little glance at this will be your first clue. Take a little glance at the instructions. Yeah, whatever. Got it. It's fine. Everything's screwing in great. It's good. But I guess I should probably flush it to make sure it's working properly. So I flush it and fucking water goes all over the wall. And I was like, it turns out buried deep in that box was a huge washer. A huge, like this thick, huge washer that was supposed to go between the bowl of the toilet and the tank of the toilet to keep water from splashing out. Looked back at the thing and I was like, there's a whole part here that I probably should have paid better attention to. So, screw, flush, and it works great. And I was like, fucking God. Ignore the fact that I definitely got water splashed everywhere, that it was a disaster in there, and I had to wash like 3 towels. Ignore that. Change the toilet tank by myself. That's what we really. That was really the whole point, right? Like. So yeah, that's a Dodger trying to fix shit in the house story. Most of the time it goes fine. But sometimes you splash some water on the wall. And it's like whatever. When my husband and I were looking to buy a house, we found one that literally had a toilet and a bathtub 5 feet from the bed in the same room. I thought it was weird. My husband thought it was the coolest thing ever. Yeah. So ours, there's no door, which I think is weird. But not like so weird that it was a deal breaker. But there's like the bedroom, and then it's just sinks, and around the corner is a toilet. So if somebody was in there pooping, you couldn't like see them unless you like peeked around the corner. It was like, you pooping, bud? But still weird that there's no door. So now that you have a normal toilet, what will you do? Live my best life, I guess. I know people whose toilet install stories ended up in a hospital. You did great. Thank you. Bam. Appreciate it. Do you ever do that to Sam? I have no interest in whether or not Sam is pooping. That might shock you. No need to know what's going on. You're now better at fixing toilets than you were before you fixed the toilet. True that. True that. Are you on the West Coast? I am. I'm in Los Angeles. What if it was the reverse? That after installing the toilet, I was somehow worse? That would be incredible. I'm reading a book. A lot of you who watch me know that I've been going really ham on language learning stuff. I don't know why. I just suddenly got the bug where I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go really ham on language shit. I started reading a book. What's it called? Fuck. It's called Shit. It's called Shit. Fluent Forever. And it's a book by a guy who like knows a bunch of different languages, and at a certain point was like, with the knowledge that we have about how brains work, none of the like how come so many people take 1 million classes in a language and don't remember any of it? Like, that's kind of the idea. What a name for a book, right? But yeah, it's basically him being like, after having to learn so many languages, I think I've figured out some of the keys to like applying language to your long-term memory. And here are like things that you can do alongside of your normal language learning that should help you retain it better, is kind of how he's pitched the book at the beginning, which I think is cool. I'm devouring it so far, so watch more anime, right? That's actually, it's funny. That's one thing that he said in there was he was like, the first important thing when you're wanting to learn like a new language and you only know one is to make it a language that you would really enjoy learning, or one that you're like really interested in. Don't just like choose the safe option. And I felt really called out. Because it's not that I don't enjoy and really like the idea of knowing French, but I really want to know Japanese, right? And I felt very called out by that because I've been like going really ham on French. And yeah, he was like, don't just like learn a language because it's like the safe option and you feel like it'll be easier, and like make sure it's a language that you'll really enjoy learning. And I do think that I'll like, so far I have really enjoyed learning French. He was like, make sure it's a language that you're like really interested in learning. I was like, God damn it. I really want, like, if I'm being honest, I really want to learn Japanese. The book is called Fluent Forever. I'm not recommending it yet. I've barely started reading it, but je parle un peu de français. Je comprenais un peu de français. Un peu le français. Ouais. Je parle. De? Je ne sais pas. Oui, oui. That's what Sam said. I thought that he was making fun of me, but I was like, yeah, I'm trying to, since I have a good base in French, I'm trying to just like go ham on French and see how it goes. And he was like, oh, well, when we're living in England, that'll really help you out. And you know, Sam, like, sometimes he says things really straight faced because he's making fun of you. And I was like, what? And he was like, oh, because I mean, France is like right there. Like, you'll probably get a lot of use out of French if you learn French. I was like, oh, I thought maybe you were making fun of me. You speak German and French. Thank God I didn't miss any of the game. No, we got sidetracked. Omelette du fromage.
Welcome.
It's hard to divide British serious and British taking the piss. You would think, I married the man. You would think that I would be able to tell. Sometimes I can't tell. Sometimes I just stare at him like, is this a joke? Are we joking right now? I can only speak English and gibberish. Oh my gosh. My friend Sarah and I used to speak a form of gibberish. We used to know like a form of gibberish that we would do back and forth in college all the time, and I don't think I could do it anymore. Oh, thank you, Talismaniac, and thank you so much for the 4 years. Happy anniversary, bud. Je parle français aussi. Je ne parle pas français. Speak the gibberish. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to try to say in gibberish? Buy more Cat Gang merch. But the guy with the gork, the cat, get the game with the gurch. But the guy with the gork, the cat, get the game with the gurch. Yeah. Wait, what in the fuck? You just, it's like, it's a syllables thing and you just throw some fucking shit in there. You're acting like gibberish is a real thing. We called it gibberish. I don't know what you would call it. It's literally just English, but with like, you like divide up the syllables and you put the "ga" in there. As a dyslexic, this is fucking me up. So the goal of the guy, the goop of the gut, the gay, the ga, the gain of the gav for the gee, so the gill of the gub of the goal. The guz, the gap, the gate, so the gens. That is not efficient. It's really good for if you want to talk to somebody and not have anybody understand what the fuck you're saying. What the heck is happening? Now I know what nonsense sounds like. You the gap? Does that include the person you're talking to? Basically, Sarah and I were like the only ones who could hear it and say it fast. Yeah, I'm bilingual. The guy need to go to the gibber, the gish. The guy need to go gibberish. To the gibber, the gish. The guy need to go to the gibber, the gish. The guy. The guy to the guard. The guy with the guns, the gun to the guard. The guy with the guy, so the guy to the guy with the guard. That's weird. 200 IQ. My brain hurts. I have a headache. Do the whole stream like this? I don't think that a visual novel in gibberish would work well. Well, I don't think it would work very well. Say the Peter Piper tongue twister in gibberish. I'll say it in English first. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Oh, God. Put the gee to the gur, put the guy, put the gur, put the gick to the ga, put the gack of the gov, put the gick of the gold, put the gap of the gurs. Put the ga, put the gack of the ga, the gov, put the gick of the gold, put the gack of the gurs. To the gid, put the gee to the gur, put the guy, put the gur, put the gick. The gif, put the gee to the gur, put the guy, put the gur, put the gick of the ga, put the gack of the gov, put the gick of the gold, put the gap of the gurs. The cow, but the gun, the gee, but the gick, the gull, but the gap, but the gurs, did the gid, but the gee, to the gur, but the guy, but the gur, but the gick. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. She's summoning Cthulhu. What's another one? Did you guys, any of you who are in theater, did they ever make you do the to sit in solemn silence thing?
Welcome, you
Kendra, thank you so much for the big gift bomb. I appreciate it. I'll read all of this off before we get started on the game. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All the time. Yeah, it's to sit in solemn silence on a dull and darkened dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. And they make you say it faster and faster and faster and faster. And by the end of it, none of it makes sense anymore. You sound like Porky the Pig. Amazing. My dream. She sells seashells by the seashore. A big blue bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blue blood. That's one that I learned when I was a kid.
you fine cat.
7 small swans saw 6 swift ships sailing southward. What are the other ones that they made us do? I'm trying to think. What to do to die today? I don't know that one. I didn't do any of these as a kid. My parents, this might shock you. I was an attention whore as a child. My parents threw me into theater classes when I was young, and they taught us all of those in theater stuff. I know. Crazy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Oh, the one that everybody loved was, I am a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I am the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker that ever plucked a mother pheasant. It gets you to say motherfucker if you do it wrong. I am not the mother pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's son, and I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. It's supposed to, yeah. It's supposed to really trip you up, that one. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Yeah, that's a fairly normal one. Excuse me, language. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. This is fun. More. I love tongue twisters. Unique New York, unique New York. You know you need unique New York. I can't believe you would go and say a swear. Look, I didn't want anybody to try to do it and then say motherfucker and be like, Dodger tricked me. I figured I would just come out the gate and be like, by the way, if you try to do this and you say motherfucker, that is the intention. Toy boat, 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 toy boy, toy boy, blah 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 blah. I can do it for a while. Do other languages have these? Tongue twisters? Yes, absolutely. They actually, on Hello Talk, they did a tongue twister event where people were encouraged to use the audio system inside of it to record themselves saying a tongue twister in their native language and try to get like people who were learning the language to do it. One of the French ones, I was like, what the fuck? Anime Man did some Japanese tongue twisters. Yeah, I'm sure they're in every language. Fox and Socks. Oh my God. I love Fox. Oh my God. I love Fox and Socks. I read it to Clark almost every day. I love it. Senzi, are you a firefighter? I didn't know that. Yeah, it's Dr. Seuss. It's so good. It's so good. I remember from years ago you said a tongue twister. I've remembered it ever since. What is it? I'm so curious. One smart fellow, he felt smart. One smart fellow, he felt smart. One. It'll turn into fart if you're not careful. You smelled fart. One smart fellow, he felt smart. 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 Oh, the antiseptic baby and the prophylactic pup. Yeah. McKenna taught me that one. Yeah. Yeah, shocker, that's the one we were just talking about. High quality humor, right? Yeah. The best tongue twisters are the ones that plan ahead to make you say silly things. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. The antiseptic baby and the prophylactic pup. The antiseptic baby and the prophylactic pup were playing in the garden when the bunny gambled up. They looked upon the creature with a loathing undisguised. It wasn't disinfected and it wasn't sterilized. We used to, this isn't a tongue twister, but we used to say this before shows because it makes you do lots of weird things with your mouth if you like really enunciate everything. Gleam eyes. I would love to hear somebody say that out loud. I'm wondering what the like rhythm of it is supposed to be. Yeah, Ronan, I just did that one. I saw Lita last night. You weebs should see it. It's actually pretty dope. Sam and I enjoyed it. We understand why people didn't enjoy it, but we really enjoyed it. Yeah. Frick. Were the creepy eyes distracting or did you not notice them after a while? We didn't notice them after a while. But at the end of the movie, Sam was still like, I don't think that they needed to make her look like that. Because originally I was like, well, it's to distinguish her as not being human, right? The reason that everybody else looks human except for her. And so at the end, he and I were talking for a while about like why she looked like that, which I'm not gonna like explain in detail what we were saying, but yeah, Sam was at the end just like, I don't think she needed to look like that. But they honestly, they were fine. Like, you got used to them, really. It's not that you didn't see them anymore, but you got used to them really easily, I think. I remember when you were on Game Station. That's forever ago. What, the flippy floppy? Do you need to watch the anime or manga before watching it? No, not at all. They start from the very beginning of the story. I just can't get over it not being called Battle Angel Alita. Yeah, I don't know why they went for Alita Battle Angel. It's fine, but I saw Alita today, having no idea about the manga or the anime. I really enjoyed it. Is there an anime of Alita? What does your mug say? It says, "I'm a mom. What's your superpower?" We originally were sent one for Sam that says, "I'm a dad. What's your superpower?" And then I think the same person sent me this one. So we have matching ones. They're cute. The anime is poopy. I didn't even know there was an anime. Oh, it's an OVA. I see. You guys should switch. It is. It's a huge mug. So a 16-ounce coffee can fit in this mug, which is kind of crazy. Normally, mugs are like 8-9 ounces, like normal sized mugs. So it's kind of crazy how much this can hold. I only own 16-ounce mugs. Amazing. I've been, the last couple of days, I don't know what's wrong with me. The last couple of days, I have been like falling asleep all day. Like just like on the edge of a nap all day long. And I don't know why. Play some marbles on stream with us? What? I don't know what that means. Meme Lord, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the first couple of seasons. You're a mom. I am. Wha-bam! I have a baby. She's fucking super asleep. Oh, my monitor died. I'm a really good mom. I'm a really good mom. The cord isn't even plugged in. I'm an excellent mother. That's weird. I wonder why the sound was off on that. Fortunately, my daughter is old enough that if she wants me to know that she needs me, I will hear her. She is loud as hell. Again, I don't know where she gets it from. This loud buffoonery she engages in. Certainly not me. Certainly not I. You're either going to be the coolest or the cringiest mom ever. I feel like sometimes those are the same person though, because like I would be fine with being that mom where like all of my kids' friends are like, your mom is so cool, but my own kids are like, oh my God, my mom is so embarrassing. I think sometimes it's the same person. Okay, before we hop into the game, guys, let's read off everything that's happened since we started. Venna, thank you so much for the 13 months. Jonich, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Avirius, thank you for the 25 months. Blunder Crush for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. I appreciate all the support. Razor Dragon, thank you for the 53. Crazy Person for the 29. Occupur for the 23. Voidheim for the 16. Bowler, thank you for the 13. Paralexaman, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Talismaniac, thank you again for the 4 years, dude. I appreciate it. New guy, thank you for the 5 months. Kendra gifted a bunch of subs earlier to Mav the Wolf, Monkey, Love It 1123. I see what you did there. Thundersword 1121. All of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Be sure to thank Kendra 1212 and chat for those. Thank you very much, Kendra. Stoob, thank you for the 58 months. Sam Klong, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Mr. Fribbles, thank you for the 25. Beauregard for the 30. Saltkin for the 8. Indecisive Volkova for the 3 years. Happy anniversary to you as well. I appreciate it. Whimsical Whimsy, thank you for the 20 months. Lexcellent for the 29. Chaos for the 51. And Hiding, thank you so much for the 2. All right, you guys ready for some bad voices? Y'all ready for those bad voices? I hope so. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. We've played 2 hours of this game. Feels like so much more.
Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito
I think, if I remember right, I need to be down here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Sharkien's here too. Welcome, guys. Does everything look okay? No, what? No. I'm trying to load this game. Loading will lose unsaved progress? I haven't even loaded anything. What? What? Huh? No, wait. I got confused. I got confused. Main menu. Yes. Oh my goodness. Load this game. Load it. Right. Now it returned. Okay, got it. Okay. It was right, I guess. Level 2. Okay, here we go. Chasing ghosts. The voice of Percy is here too. Oh no. Run. Run while you can. Don't listen to my Percy voice, please. I look forward to hearing your voice for Percy. No, you have to leave. You have to leave. Don't do this to me. Banned. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's fine. It's a good voice. I nailed it, I think. It is the future year 20XX. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work, to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1960Xs. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught fire. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters. Right? Right, because, like, you're happy. This is the best I've seen you in ages, buttbag. Because, like, before, you would come home all drained and exhausted. And now, well, like, you're tired, but you're, like, good tired. My roommate, Juniper. She'd taken to stopping by during her lunch break, whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so.
Well, it's still hard work, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's good work. I just feel good. Totally good and stuff.
Good.
Agreed. I couldn't remember who I was. Agreed. Super good. Super duper awesomely good.
Iris, we talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you?
To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am?
Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy-invading digital overmistress. But I have to admit, Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
But buttbag, when pizza's on a bagel.
You can eat pizza anytime.
So, Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I could spot you some tokens.
Oh, no can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise, so I have to, like, move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives.
Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a very vague job.
Nah, it's actually, like, super entry level. Good pay, right on track to middle management, pretty cushy if a bit dull. Funny thing is, they asked me if I knew anybody who would fit in before they started advertising for candidates, and I said no, because, like, who'd want to do that?
When was this exactly?
Oh, like 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job?
Well, but, like, you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager. Not one bit.
Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point, and not because you forgot. Juniper.
Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs that you hated, and I knew you would hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you. And it worked out. You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are. Not a lie. I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch after having pizza bagels for breakfast, because we barely have enough money to cover the rent this week, pooled together. Also not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things are fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of a crash and burn. Also not a lie, that every time somebody in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery. But Bag, can you say something? Because you're, like, scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, stare into the middle distance. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Shit, I still have to read. I can't do it. I have to read it. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my time at Funplex. I don't need some grand reason why I feel this good deep down inside my cockles. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future. Right? It's okay, I'm where I want to be. It's okay, everything is fine. It's not okay. Why didn't you tell me? No, it's fine. So I won't be angry or upset. Simple. I decided I was done compromising, done with settling and going with the flow. I'm gonna be the one to break the family curse. I chose this path of my own free will, even if I didn't have all the facts at the time. But if I'm gonna be honest, boundless confidence doesn't cover the simple fact that I chose to be vulnerable rather than safe. If the arcade closes, if anything else goes wrong... Still, there's no need to dump all that on Juniper.
It's okay, Juniper. You were right. I would have hated the job. Things are great here.
Oh, good. You were, like, kind of freaking me out, buttbag. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, just like I do. I mean, sure, the pay is good. You get solid health insurance, paid vacation. They have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby. And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden, crafted by master chairsmiths.
Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that job would have been a safer bet. I want to contribute my fair share to the apartment, you know. But what's done, it's done, and I'd rather look forward than back.
Right. Forget that I said anything. Please. For the love of God, forget that I said anything. Sorry, I should have told you. I shouldn't have held it back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job, because it's, like, totally horrible at my office. You would have been miserable there. Like me.
Juniper, it's cool. You're right. I'd have hated it.
I like that Buttbag is ignoring the fact that Juniper keeps saying over and over again how miserable she is. You would have been miserable, just like I am. And we're like, yeah, it's fine. I'm happy. And you're happy, right? And she's like, yeah, aside from the fact that I hate my job. Like... We need to be a better friend to Juniper. Okay, good. Well, I've got a feeling about all this. Like, I think you're right where you need to be. Even if I was kind of dumb about getting you here. I gotta get back to the office anyway, so have a good lunch. I can feel the distant rumble of a frozen box of pizza bagels taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room.
Yeah, okay. You have a good rest of the hours of your day. Yeah?
You bet. I'm okay with this. Everything is fine. Juniper's happy. She's very happy. I can tell because she said so, didn't she? Right? What I need right now is a distraction, and frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. My pocket money is really slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air, treat myself to a better lunch than pizza bagels. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting, talking to somebody about anything other than this. Who's available? Oh, shit. Oh, interesting. We can't just pick anybody. Out of all of these people, it's either Queen Bee or Percy. Smashly. Oh my god. Okay. No, guys. Okay. I hate this. Okay. Percy's cool and sounds like a totally normal British man. Fuck. Percy's super cool with people interrupting his moopy mania, but I still prefer to wait until he's taking a break between rounds. Looks like good timing for lunch. Percy's flipping through messages on his phone in a highly bored manner when I walk up to him. I don't want to do this. Hey Percy, how's the movie today? Fulfill your destiny. Oh shit.
Hey, Percy, how's Moopy today?
Huh? Oh, pretty bad performance overall. Haven't even cleared $1 million for the day. A few of my stock picks are down. Bad luck overall. I'm sorry. There you go, buddy. That's you beautiful British dad. But on the whole, I can't complain. Every day is a gift. So, do you need something, buttbag?
To be honest, if I don't get out of here and get my mind off of things, I'm gonna melt. I was thinking lunch. Have you had lunch?
Don't you usually have those little pizzas? The ones that you put in the oven?
Oh, you noticed.
I subsisted on peanut butter sandwiches for a time. It's nothing to be ashamed of, buttbag. Life has ups and downs.
But seeing as you're looking to avoid the downs at the moment, by all means, let's go fetch some lunch, if I may suggest our destination. You haven't been to the whole story yet, have you?
The donut shop?
Donut shop and used bookstore. They have pastries and sandwiches and the like. It's a charming little cafe at heart. If you'd be kind enough to accompany me, unless you'd rather we have little pizzas.
Donuts and books. A winning combination.
Then let us be off.
Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I hadn't actually visited our neighbors. Mostly I did whatever needed doing. I took orders from Gavin, I lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi. Whatever the job happened to call for. No more and no less. I couldn't say I'd been a part of any community outside the immediate circle of my coworkers, whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently. Percy leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. Just realized I hadn't turned the monitor back on. Good, she's asleep, thank God. I just realized this says Wub Sub. I don't think I've ever been in a little independent bookstore. Or a bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 20XX, people. Who buys books in brick-and-mortar stores anymore? But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for, sipping coffee, reading old tomes, and yes, munching on donuts. Let's all sip our coffee as though we are patrons of this coffee shop. Percy secures a tiny table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System?
I'll have a Douglas Adams. Don't worry, they know my order, and it's my treat.
I mumble out a thanks, trying not to make a big deal out of it. Cash is tight, and boutique cafe pastries wouldn't help my situation much. Oh my, a pair of middle-aged guys wait to take my order.
Hi, I'd like a...
Look at these cutie pies. Super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle special surprise. Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? Or just a glazed and some coffee. Keep it simple. Okay, look, but in my real life, that's me. I'm like, what's the most basic? It doesn't even have to be glazed. What's your most basic donut? Hand me that. That's what I want. I feel like I should... You know what? This is who I am, though.
I'll have the Jack Kerouac.
One glazed and coffee coming right up. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a copy of On the Road on the tray next to it.
Huh, a literary lunch.
With alliteration, apparently.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't ya?
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork. Tick-tock. Right, sorry.
I'm sorry. Right, sorry. Why are they streaking? I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a mistake. Everything's a mistake. The second you let me play this game, it was a mistake.
Yeah. Right, sorry. I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Buttbag McBooty at your service. I'm inside gal for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we're lousy at video games.
Yeah, totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you ever meet.
Regardless, welcome to the whole story. I'm Ben.
And I'm Matt.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute. Never.
Apparently the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy. Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, it's not a date.
Just friends then. Friendly friends on a play date.
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way. Timon and Pumbaa.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
Okay, now you're just being silly. And how? Anyway,
Anyway,
next order.
The pair waves the next customer in as I return to Percy's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray. Huh! I'd have warned you, but honestly, Ben and Matt are best experienced without spoilers. True. They invited me to their wedding, you know. I was new in town back then, but, well, they're kind-hearted to say the least. Percy opens the Douglas Adams book they gave him with his biscuits, but only peruses it lightly out of politeness to the booklenders. Soon we've devoured our food. It's probably not a very nourishing lunch, all told, but the sweet treat does wonders for my mood. Except Percy definitely picks up on something being a little off. Penny for your thoughts?
Oh, it's complicated.
Penny for my thoughts? No need to share yours if you're in no mood.
Okay. Seriously, why Mr. Moopy's magic maze?
Why not?
Well, because there's easier high scores out there to knock over. I looked it up on Twin Galaxies last night. That score stood for 30 years.
And that's the challenge, isn't it? Can I make a call? Can I make a call here? Don't confirm or deny. My call ahead of time. He's the high score. He's the high score. He's been trying to beat himself. That's there. Now it's out there in the world. And if that turns out to be true, you all knew that I thought of it. Okay, anyways. That's the challenge. But I suppose it's not entirely the challenge that appeals. It's, well, how to put this? It's personal, because it was me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, this is probably the opening to like a really sad story. But because I said that, all I can think of is glaring at himself. Just looking in the mirror all fucking pissed off. Like, you son of a bitch. I'll beat you one day. Oh my god. Oh shit. Save me from myself. It's personal. Sorry. Tell me your story, Percy. I'm sure what I'm imagining is incorrect. I'm positive. You know what? 99.99% positive that I'm incorrect. Oh, if you don't want to talk about it. I suppose I've teased it enough. We may not know each other well enough to be besties, but it's a tale worth telling. Oh no, now I'm gonna feel really fucking bad. He's gonna tell us some sad shit. I just know it, and I'm gonna be like, no, I cry laughed over this. Oh, god damn it. I'm so worried. Okay. Alright. Why does he look like a former lumberjack and sound like a mouth breather? He's based off of Snagglepuss, thank you very much. Put simply, Moopy it was my little sister's favorite game, dear little Stella. My sister was a child prodigy. Oh my god, he's battling his sister, a leap ahead of the curve in every respect, the sharpest mind, the cleverest wit, the warmest heart. And mazes, oh, how she loved mazes. She had a gift for pattern recognition and optimization, a gift and a passion. It thrilled her to no end to take on a mental challenge and defeat it soundly. We got her books and books filled with mazes and puzzles. She'd clear one of them every day. Always wanted more to fill her dreary hours, but only so many mazes. To solve the problem, I got her a handheld game console and a copy of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Honestly, at the time, I knew next to nothing about video games. A friend of mine in arithmetic class suggested it. It took every scrap of pocket change I could muster, buying that game for her. My family had next to no money, you see. A nobody family in a nothin' village. I suppose you can relate. Wow, harsh shit.
I can relate, thanks. My family had a lot of troubles as well. He's opening up to me. I'm going to open up to him.
We started out with money, I guess, but it didn't last long. Eventually, things like video games were just out of reach. My parents loved me and tried hard, but, well, family curse keeps getting in the way. You know, downsizing, pink slips, bad luck, again and again.
And yet here you are, doing what you love, despite it not quite alleviating all the hardships.
Well, I made my choice, and it's gonna be fine. Everything is fine.
As you say. So the game helped feed my sister's need for greater and greater challenges. That's the key to Mr. Moopy, you see. It generates pseudo-random mazes.
Pseudo? As opposed to...
Well, it's early 1980X technology, so depending on your path through the mazes, you can precede the randomness. Part of the challenge, playing the game of the game. Stella could play the game of the game like no other, better than I could even. She'd no doubt have beaten the high score by now, her name up in lights as the champion to unseat a 30-year legacy. That's why I'm a maniac for Mr. Moopy. I wait for him to continue, but nope, that's it. Oh man, his sister definitely died.
I think I understand, though. Stella can't take the score.
You keep using the past tense when describing your sister. I'm sorry for your loss, Percy. I'm sure she was every bit as bright and clever and warm as you described. I wish I could have met her.
Thank you, Buttbag. Her loss is, well, it certainly left a hole in the world. When she passed a few years ago, all her potential, all her brilliance was gone.
Percy sighed deeply, letting the memory wash over him and pass.
If not for the heart condition, despite everything we tried, everything I did, well, in the end, it was simply too much. And now Mr. Moopy is my connection to Stella. She dreamed of beating it, but the little handheld version she had wasn't quite the equal of the original. So one day, I'm gonna take down the score, and I'm gonna do it in her name. I'll put her initials at the top of the scoreboard. SIS. Aww. 3.5 million points by Percival James Sinclair, earned in honor of Stella Isabel Sinclair. I know that on that day, somewhere she'll be smiling at me and saying, "Good show, Percy, good show."
Despite the sadness of the story, I can't help but smile at the ending.
Well, on that day you beat the score for her, Floor Attendant Buttbag will be there to cheer you on.
Thank you, love, it's appreciated.
Beep beep, Buttbag, lunch break is over.
Back to the grindstone.
Oh, the arcade's not that grindy.
Curious, Well, if you'll pardon the obtuse observation, you do seem to be going through the motions.
Huh? No. What? No, I'm not. I'm having a blast.
By doing what needs doing, huh?
Of course, I'm a diligent employee.
I suppose it's a question of ambition, but it's not my place to judge, and you've got work to do.
God damn, Percy. Percy sees right through our souls.
Go on. I'll return the tray and our books.
Can't say I get what he meant by that. But he's right about one thing. There's work to do. I take my leave and return to the Funplex. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when things heat up after the quiet mornings. More kids coming in after school. More pro gamers rolling in with their crews. I'm headed back to my desk, ready to take care of what needs taking care of, when I'm intercepted en route. Buttbag, Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left. Oh, what's up?
Hamza's up.
He is? Huh. Okay.
Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Buttbag, you'll be flying solo today.
Hang on. What's happening exactly? Who's Hamza?
Hamza's a game finder and auctioneer. Gives next to no notice of when a new block of games will be going under the gavel, so we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will be going to his auction for the rest of the afternoon while you run the funplex. My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Gavin's the law around these parts. But Percy's words are still dangling away in my mind. Doing what needs doing is great and all, but maybe I need to step up a bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heaviest hours with no support is not appealing. Let me tag along. You're trusting the funplex to the newbie. I might burn it down. How about Ashley and I swap places and I come with you?
Me? Seriously? Did we learn nothing from the great kitchen fire incident of 20XX that Budbag exudes an aura of perpetual bad luck?
That cruddy old microwave exploding had nothing to do with your pizza rolls.
Pizza bagels.
Whatever.
Hey, hang on, because, I get a say in this too, right? As a fellow floor attendant. I feel like such a third wheel at those auctions anyway. Just, let Buttbag be the third wheel. Let me handle the floor.
I'll be the finest third wheel you have ever met. Trust me. I want to do more than I've been doing. Different stuff, new stuff. Show some initiative.
I suppose it wouldn't change much to bring Buttbag instead. But no costume time today, Ashley. I need non-plush fingers on duty in case of ticket jams.
Pinky can stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm just happy to be helping folks out one way or another.
I need to go get the van. Wait out front, please.
We'll probably be closed by the time you get back, so I'll see you in the morning. Floor attendant Ashley, away!
Leaving me waiting outside with my two traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and a rental trailer around.
Oh my, how exciting. I rarely go on adventures these days.
Well, it's just a quick trip, ma'am.
Any trip is an adventure if you make it one. Shall we?
The four of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. Gavin, consulting a driving map on his phone. Oh, look at us, cuties. I forgot that we picked orange everything. As is the Buttbag way. Leads us out of the city via a series of weird turns and back roads. Trust me, this will save time in the long run.
Where's Hamza set up this time?
On site at some abandoned estate just outside town. It's about to be torn down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement.
So exciting. I love arcade raids.
Arcade auctions. Raids. Auctions.
You guys got an arcade to English dictionary I could borrow?
Francine, without looking up from her knitting, answers.
A raid is when a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they can be junked by their original owner. An auction is when someone sells off their arcade games one at a time to a crowd of active bidders.
So, which is this, a raid or an auction?
It's both, dearie. Hamza, that sweet boy, buys up private collections before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from that terrible fate and then auctions off his finds. Sort of. Okay, well now I'm fuzzy on the sort of part. I'm the newbie, remember?
Well, okay, so Hamza obviously auctions off games for cash money, but he's a very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage burger time in exchange for somebody's super secret chili recipe, passed down through generations of family.
In other words, he's on the edge of being a loon. It would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, we declare what games we want, and cart them away. But instead, he ambushes us with these impromptu auctions and makes us come down there to entertain his whims.
Well, I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure the games go to good homes, to people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, we should be honored we got an invitation. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's Palace and help out the little guys, like us.
It's inefficient. Relies entirely on keeping on Hamza's good side.
Huh.
Helping out the little guys sounds good. Gavin's right. This could be simpler. Helping out the little guys is good.
I'm guessing Hamza's the sort of person who would let a kid have the game of his dreams for free. Doesn't care about money, he cares about the people, right?
Correctamundo. Hamza's a great guy. Is he hard to predict? I mean, sure, but he's got a big heart, and that means something in this business. Not enough big hearts left some days.
Yes, because that's how you pay the bills and keep the doors open. A big heart.
I won't deny we can sometimes squeak out a trade that's practically a steal thanks to his personal modus operandi, but let's not push it too far. We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect. We don't have room to add many more games, especially relics like Hamza usually deals in. Well, what about the offside storage unit? We can just rotate games in and out more often. Nearly full to bursting, not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. I'm not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in our roster we can fill should we find an excellent deal and beat the other bidders. But consider this, above everything else, a way to maintain relations with Hamza, even if we don't end up bidding. Aw.
Now, Naomi, Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little funplex more and more fun, but floor space is finite. And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
Well, isn't it better to, not just settle and compromise all the time?
Well, now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. It's silly to say you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are. You're all so young yet, you've time to make mistakes in learning what trades you need to make.
Unless you don't make rent on your apartment, or your stomach's growling. Iris and Juniper have pushed me to stop settling for less out of life, to stand up for myself and my happiness. And I've done that without regret, so everything should be fine, right? Right? New default topic conversation. The weather.
Well, at least it's a nice day for an outing.
Oh, Lord. Oh, come on. Wonderful. Glad I packed plastic bags to wrap cabinets in just in case.
That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead. Trying to protect your investments, huh?
From Hamza's invitation, it seemed the arcade was largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to the ailments the games are already suffering. Oh, it's so sad when we come across a wonderful game that's just ruined on bear.
Most collectors show their collections a lot of love, but others just don't care. You find old games in barns, exposed to elements, falling apart.
I suppose this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games.
For their resale value, you mean?
A broken game is no fun to play, and it's a shame to see a classic in terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdowns, particularly older ones. To experience them in their glory, you need to show them care. Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game lie fallow. A waste of true potential.
Ah, good point.
Glad to see these two getting along, even if Naomi kept preemptively attacking him along the way. With the rain pounding down on the van roof, conversation gets a bit difficult. Gradually, everybody resumes fiddling about with their phones, knitting, driving, leaving me to wonder exactly where is this auction and or raid happening. We've been driving for some time, left the city far behind. What would a massive trove of arcade games be doing this far out in the sticks? Maybe it's some closed down roller rink or an old bowling alley or a creepy old house likely haunted by exactly 87,194 ghosts. Ah, the classic McBooty luck in play, so majestically awful. Gavin pulls up alongside any number of other vans and trucks. We're here a little late, it seems. Good grief. Is this really the auction site?
Creepy. Definitely creepy. At least an 8 on the creepometer. An old home has character, I feel. Let's not judge it by the exterior.
With all speed, the group hurries inside to get away from the weather. Oh my god, it's like falling apart. A large group is already gathered in the foyer of the crumbling estate, but one rushes forward to greet us in a blur as the others pay little mind. Alright, hold on. What have I not used yet?
Loving coffee drinking burrito babe.
Oh no, did I delete them? Uh-oh. I might have deleted. We need a new voice, guys. We need a new voice. He's perfect. It's Aladdin after the movie. Jesus. I'm assuming he's not a main character.
So, he could be the wizard.
Or
No, he could be the wizard.
Don't. He's totally Russian, but Queen Bee is Russian. Not that we can't have two Russian characters. Great.
Greetings, friends. Hamza welcomes our friends from the fun blocks. Welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, I love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by wisdom.
Oh, fresh.
And a new player. Who might you be?
My butt bag McBooty.
I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, and player of games. Welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality.
Turn off my life support. Is Jesse gonna storm in here again? Not unless he breaks my door down. And then we'll have different problems. That voice sounds tiring. It hurts my mouth after a while. That's why people, last time that we played, were like, oh man, somebody definitely has to have the wizard voice. And I was like, it can't be a main character because I won't be able, I can't do it for that long. Secret of Antiquity.
I was unaware Reagan-era amusement machines were antiques on par with the Turin Shroud.
You have fire, but rest assured, many a holy grail may lurk in the arcade below. You may even find your own relic of a holy nature by Eve's End. Alas! I have not a moment to enjoy your fine company, but bear to make a booty. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time!
Clapping twice for attention, Hamza rallies the small crowd in the room to begin the proceedings.
Friends, companions, long-time allies of the noble art of the arcade, welcome! Welcome to Dunaway! Its story begins nearly 30 years ago.
Oh my god. He's gonna talk so much. I've made such a mistake.
When the legendary pop musician Donna Michaels, singer of such hits as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope, did a stately pleasure domed decree. Here, the reclusive idol crafted a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and an arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy this paradise for a short 10 years before her death. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times ever since.
I also lose it really early. It's hard to commit to the bit. I slip out of it so fast.
In this year, it shall be torn down to make way for condominious minimums. But not before we have our say. Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished, the leader of beneath. I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire night. Now, Hamza passes the net to you. Where's the connection? See which pieces into you. On the front table, you shall find refreshments.
It ain't even funny. I'm sorry. It's the only way I can get through. I'm sorry.
grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, pivot, and there shall be in the auction in 1 hour's time.
Indeed. Oh, thank God. Indeed. A lavishly arranged table that probably cost more than any single arcade game to put together is descended upon by the invitees soon after. I feel like I'm attending some ancient Roman celebration of debauchery and gluttony, not an arcade raid or an arcade auction or whatever. Donna Michaels, I knew it. I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled in, but it was raining too hard.
Who?
You've never heard of Donna Michaels? She was the hottest musical act of 1980X.
Naomi, I was born in 1990X.
Well, I'm totally plugging my phone into the van stereo so we can blast Girls Just Want to Play Games all the way home. But first, I'm gonna go check out the cabinets in her arcade. Not really into mingling. Later. She dashes off with all speed, heading for the stairs leading below. Suppose I should network a bit. Hamza's events always draw an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners. Heading for the foodstuffs, Gavin arranges himself a plate so he has an excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on the other collectors, leaving me to do stuff. Now I see why Ashley was bored. Gavin schmoozes, Naomi analyzes finds, Francine's already napping. Got nothing to do. Well, when in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like glue. Easy. Really not interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see this legendary arcade Hamza was talking about, so I head downstairs to join Naomi. Whoa! Is this a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I was expecting a handful of games and a pool table or something, but this is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and disrepair, it's awe-inspiring. And it's also hard to find anyone in this maze of tightly packed games. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually, I locate Naomi, practically cuddling a narrow-looking TMNT machine. Oh, but bag, look, a 2-player variant of TMNT, TM. These were only released in the Oceania region. Such a rare find.
Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anybody want a version with only 2 joysticks?
Well, because it's rare. It's a find.
And it's less fun.
That is not the point. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these, 2-player or 4-player. I'd love to have it in the arcade. I'd love to have that, and this one. Oh, and this one, and... Oh, if only I could take all of these home with me. I mean, some have water damage, others likely have busted CRTs and controls. They all need work, but... I recall the game she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed just to make it playable.
So not only would you have to bid and win the game, you'd have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you?
I know, isn't it great? Okay, is there... How do I say this nice? I know you love restoring these games, but do we have money for more new projects? How many restorations are in your backlog?
You really love bringing a broken old game back to working order, huh?
Absolutely. These games deserve to shine as they once did, ages ago. I mean, if I can turn back the clock and let them be what they truly can be, let people play them as they were in their prime, there's no greater feeling.
And you enjoy the challenge of restoration, too. I mean, repairing hardware, replacing damaged art, the problem solving of broken monitors.
You know me so well, Buttbag, exactly.
All of that is admirable. I mean, I really love how happy the projects make you, Naomi. But, I mean, there's a flip side. How much time does it take to restore a game?
Well, I'd say, if it's in good shape, a few hours. If it's a wreck and needs extra love, a few days. Well, maybe weeks if parts are on back order.
Okay, so now think of the games that we currently have and how many still need work or break down frequently. Can you take on a bunch of new projects?
Well, I mean, I could make the time, work late, right?
Even a girl with bottomless energy has her limits.
Naomi sighs, frustration building. Well, that's not fair. I know. I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do and so many projects I can actually take on. But I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more. Funplex has never really been a success. I mean, even before I came on board, it was struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, no matter how hard I try. It's my first job, so part of me's hoping it'll be my last job. And I could happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but nobody actually ends up doing that. Except me. I want to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing. It's all I ever wanted to do. So, I don't know, when I see all these old broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
Wow, that's dedication. Really? You went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I've meandered from job to job and never really sure what I wanted. That's normal, right?
Oh, definitely, I'm the oddball here. It's funny, I followed my heart, found what I wanted, what I needed, and now I'm scared that someday it's all going to come to an end and the Funplex will close. If the Funplex goes under, I really don't know what I'm going to do. All I've ever wanted was to work in an arcade. I'm literally living my dream. Okay, now I feel bad for bringing everything down.
Hey, look, you never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings in thundering herds of players.
Right. It's a slim hope. We both know it, but Naomi clings to it immediately and eagerly. My low bank balance and grumbling stomach mean I need to cling to that hope as well. I made my choice, so now I need to make that choice work. We just need to find the right game, something nobody's played in a long time, something that'll tug at the nostalgia strings. It's difficult finding the right balance, especially in the year 20XX. A lot of these games are on life support, borrowed time.
But they can be repaired.
Well, yeah, for now. But CRTs, monitors that power these old games before LCDs and now 3D flats started replacing them, I mean, they're in short supply. Nobody really makes them anymore. I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all high definition, that dumb 3D projection tech that looks awful. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore.
Aren't high-def displays way cheaper, though? I've seen some old games running them in other arcades.
They're wrong is what they are. These games weren't designed for pixel-perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture just looks weird on LCD. Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzy myself on a lot of this stuff. But I grew up in the internet age, silicon illiterate. I got opinions. Bash people over the head to make their vision blurry. How about we buy some cheap, common games and gut them for spare CRTs? I don't think she'll like the idea of gutting games.
Can't you just fake it using a high-def screen? Just make the picture fuzzy, add fake scan lines, bend it a little so it looks like it's on a curved tube, and done, right?
Ugh, that sounds awful. I mean, that's like serving somebody non-fat frozen yogurt claiming it's a delicious sundae.
I like froyo.
I mean, I guess we could do that. We need an extra computing unit to process the image. Maybe a Raspberry Pi or something. Yo, bringing it all back around. I have had some ideas, but if we don't have money for new games, we certainly don't have money for R&D, so it'll have to wait. You know, I'm glad you're with us at the Funplex. Whether you take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have someone who cares about games around. Ashley's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know?
What?
Feeling like I'm not alone. That sounds so dramatic, I know, but I'm just like so used to toiling away in my little workshop with Ashley and Gavin not really caring about the things I love. They're kind enough to me and they're friendly. Well, Ashley is. But ever since you showed up, I feel like there's somebody with me. It's odd. I'm not complaining. I guess it just takes some getting used to after years of feeling perfectly content to be alone. Away from strangers and crowds. I mean, it's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does or socialize like Ashley does, and now I'm making things weird, so I'm gonna stop. Besides, I'm just about done taking inventory down here. How's about you and I? Suddenly, shouting and stomping of feet from the floor above. Ghosts. Ghosts are upstairs for sure. What?
Sounds like there's a fight or something.
I think we better go see what's what. Quickly, we hurry upstairs. Where are the ghosts at, bud? What's going on? Where are the ghosts?
Hamza has ejected a representative of the Dark Carnival known as Deco's Palace from our midst. Not soon enough, in Hamza's opinion.
Oh, okay. I guess everything's fine then. Excuse me, I'm gonna go get my work apron on since we'll be moving games soon. Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins.
No, don't leave me alone with the Bacchanalian Orgy Master.
Excellent! Now, let us resume the social amusements and jocularities. Buttball McBooty! We will speak.
Hamza leads me off away from the chattering crowd, presumably not to eat me or yell at me or anything weird.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss as I allowed one who works with the hated Deco Nami to enter.
Did he also dab? Yes. I'm assuming if you're asking, you weren't actually walking. He definitely, he dabbed like twice. It was crazy. What a game. The perfect game.
Not that Hamza assumes you be a spy. It's simply a matter of what is proper.
Oh,
She almost talked like Naomi. That was awkward.
well, I'm just a floor attendant for the Funplex, so there's not much else to say. I gotta go.
Come now, surely there's more to you. Share with Hamza. Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners.
Okay, this guy is clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt. Considering the high court of arcade royalty I'm supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. But I also don't want to make relations difficult for the Funplex if this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games. I'm secretly the royal heir of a distant land. I've had a long run of bad luck. I'm the hired muscle for moving games around. Yeah, I look it. I'm gonna look. I feel like this whole chapter is about us dealing with like doing what makes us happy and maybe still struggling, right? Still struggling with the way the real world is. So I'm going to open up to him and be like, man, my life is just kind of like a big old dumpster fire most of the time.
Well, I won't bore you with the story, but the TLDR is my family's had a curse of foul luck for quite a few years. Moving from city to city, job to job. After I left home, I couldn't find stable work. Not until the Funplex, I guess. I'm determined to make this work, but I'll admit I'm in a vulnerable position. It's not exactly a jet-setting executive role.
Ah, yes, I see the dilemma. I've seen it many times before, including firsthand. Yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone, Miss McBooty. Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many depths pursued me, and in return for assistance in pain, they escaped the dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be hidden. Throughout them, Hamza learned that he used the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals. Now I stand before you with power. And with hard-earned respect for power, I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack the coin. But yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. We're not alone in that condition, my friend.
I just noticed there's a half-drank water over here that I'm assuming Sam left. I hope this guy becomes a major part of the story. Why the fuck would you curse me that way? I'm really curious to know what the normal voice for this boy is. Well, it's a fantastic game. So if you guys are curious what the legitimate voices sound like, you should all go get Arcade Spirits on Steam.
Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to indebt myself to a wealthy prince or something?
No, you need the will to dream and the will to work. The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
Oh, Francine was mentioning something about that earlier, blah, blah, blah.
Wisdom and beauty. That is Francine.
Well, I'm trying not to make trade-offs.
It's hard to swap between these two voices. They happen in the same part of my mouth. And I can do the Amarantha voice for a while and be okay, but even that one, eventually I start to slip out of it because my mouth starts to like feel like it's going numb. And this voice is like an extreme version of it. So like going back and forth, I'm like my precious.
Well, I'm trying not to make trade-offs, not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by.
Oh, that is the puzzle, is it not? What to trade? Allow me to regale you with the story.
Hamza makes a sweeping gesture to the beautiful ruin of the Donnawood mansion and to an oil painting hanging on the wall.
At one time, Donna Marcus was a star on the walls. She had all she could desire and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her here. After her second high-born gave her expectation, she lost interest. For years, she lived in Israel as a witness. Playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it she was found dead with her beloved head. Hands to the raptor and the glowing joystick. She starved to death, lost in a game.
What is this like intense sound that's happening right now? I'd say that's ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours and hours at a time.
And now her lost, aimless spirit haunts this very place. Adrift is a ghost in the machine.
Oh, that's too spoopy for me, man.
Too spooky indeed. And obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality. But I feel there is an important truth buried in the myth. I ask you, wisdom is life spiritually satisfying?
Y'all said you can't understand what I'm saying anyway.
Okay, but she still died. There's like no getting around that.
Naomi, Calvin, beep beep,
Well, duh. What else was I going to answer except yes? But Hamza pressed a finger to my lips to silence me. I don't know if it's the voice that's making him a more ridiculous character, but I love this character, and I'm sad that I gave him a voice that makes me hope he never shows up again. Hamza, you're an alright dude. You're a big ol' weirdo, and I like it. Hamza claps twice, calling the room to attention.
Friends, stop.
He motions for me in particular to follow as the group files downstairs.
This way.
A bunch of folding chairs have been set up in front of a large HD TV. One of Hamza's assistants loads up a photo slideshow of the games on offer as the group settles in.
Hey, shouldn't Francine be here for this? It's technically her money.
She trusts the two of us to make the right decisions on purchasing games. Plus, I'd hate to interrupt her nap, or her knitting, or both. I swear she can knit in her sleep. Oh, I'm just too nervous. I think I'm gonna go browse the games again, see if there's anything I missed. It's so dark down here. I could swear I didn't see them all. I'm so nervous, I'm gassy. And how about you, buttbag? Want to watch the auction with me or help Naomi search the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us lug our purchases out the door, so do whatever you like.
Thanks, I think,
I'll go with Naomi, because I bet a ghost is going to happen.
It's hard to see your way now that the sun's gone down. Naomi might get lost.
Technically, the sun's been blocked by clouds all afternoon.
Still, a factual statement.
As you like. Try to dissuade her from dropping more items on the wish list if you can. Right. Now to find Naomi. Without the roaming crowd of arcade collectors actively roaming, this place actually feels super empty and super dark and very creepy. By the time I actually locate her, I can't even see the auction. I'm deep in the virtual woods. And she's staring into a dark corner. She's possessed by the ghost of Donna Michaels, isn't she? I'm about to get spooked. I'm about to get spooked real hard. Oh, buttbag. Look. Instead of tearing my skin off and shrieking like a banshee, Naomi just points to the exposed back of an arcade game. Old wood has rotted away years ago. Inside, nestled beneath the circuits and monitor tombs, is a sleepy mommy cat with several sleepy kitties.
I feel a burning need to post a picture of this to the internet.
Oh yeah, I already took care of that.
Well, okay. As long as somebody did.
Cabinets back here have a lot of water damage and wood rot. Guess this kitty and her family took shelter some time ago. Somebody's gonna buy this game soon, and then they won't have a home no more.
Well, I didn't think you'd be a cat person. Or a people person, for that matter. I mean, you strike me as more a game person, as in you'd give your games cute names and preen them and have way too many of them in one apartment than is healthy.
Hey, I'm not that game obsessed. Well, maybe I am, but as much as I'd also love to save the game that these cats call home, the cats are more important than any silly arcade game. It's true. Despite claiming to be antsy around strangers, she's been nothing but friendly, even giving me her lunch the first day I got here. As much as folks in the arcade consider her to be a bit game obsessed, there's clearly more to Naomi than being a one-note otaku. We gotta do something for these kitties. What should we do?
Buy the game, maybe? You could say both of them.
Tempting, but I'm already pushing my luck with my wish list. Can't add a game we don't need just to save cats. Take them to an animal shelter. We should adopt them. For now, we need to move them. That's true. For now, we need to move them.
Well, let's focus on getting them to safety before the games start moving. We can sort out adoption or shelters afterwards, whatever's best for the cats, but for now, we gotta get them out of there.
Oh, I guess you're right, but how do we safely move them? I don't know. I don't want to mess this up. What do we do?
Naomi, we have the internet.
Oh, right. Thanks to the wonders of the information superhighway, Naomi's got the instructions we need in seconds. Didn't even need an iris backing her up thanks to speedy tapping. Right, okay, we're gonna need a cardboard box large enough to fit them all. Not a problem. Plenty of boxes around here left behind by movers and liquidators. 2, avoid being scratched up with heavy gloves.
No problem. I brought a pair from the Funplex, because, I was expecting to use them to haul giant wooden game cabinets.
3, some food for the trip. Well, they had turkey at the buffet table. Just basic breast meat should work. And water. Lastly, we need bedding of some sort to line the box. Maybe a blanket or something? I wouldn't trust like the curtains or anything in this crappy old house. Could have bugs or worse.
I might know where we can get a blanket upstairs.
Right, pass me your gloves. I'll get the box. You grab the food and the blanket. Are we gonna steal what she's been knitting this whole time? Operation Kitty Rescue. Right. It's up to me now. For the sake of a bunch of absolutely adorable little fuzz muffins, I must accomplish my sacred goals. Gavin and the auction can wait. It's go time. Scooping up the roast bird and water. It's the easy part. Plenty of pickings left over, even after ravenous arcade owners descended on the buffet. As for the blanket, well, we conveniently have access to one of those, lying in Francine's lap, her knitting now complete as she snoozes away. I'm reasonably certain she wouldn't mind me appropriating this for the sake of some cuddly little kittens. Right? Okay, I can't just steal the blanket she's been knitting. I hate to interrupt her rest, but it's for the best. I nudge her very lightly.
Miss Francine?
Oh, buttbag. Pardon, I must have dozed off.
And everybody's gone. Is the auction over already? Why, it's only been minutes. Yeah, it's been hours. Sorry.
Oh my, how time flies.
Listen, Naomi and I found some kittens that need to be moved somewhere safe, but we need a blanket. Would you mind if I...
Oh, by all means, go right ahead.
It's just, you've been working on it so long, I figured,
oh, it's only a blanket. If it can save a life, no matter how small a life, well worth the price of a new ball of yarn. She folds up the small blanket to make it fluffy and warm and double-layered, perfect for lining the inside of a box. Now, if you don't mind, I just need to rest my eyes for a moment.
well, okay then.
Food, check. Water, check. Blanket, check. Now to assemble all these components together into a giant kitten-saving robot. I return to Naomi, busy fretting over the kittens while tugging on the work gloves. Not long now, cuties, not long before we find you a new home.
Buttbag's Kitten Rescue Service at your service.
Oh, say, that's a pretty nice blanket you found. Wait, isn't that Miss Francine's blanket?
Oh, it's cool. She volunteered it for the cause.
Oh, okay then. Actually, moving the cats is trickier than I thought it would be. The gloves protect Naomi from scratches, but coaxing them out means tempting them with food and water and being very patient. And soon enough... Oh, stop it. Ta-da!
Oh my god, so adorable, I want to die.
That's right. Did you hear that, kids? So adorable, Buttbag wants to die. Weird. Bet you'd be surprised to hear this, but I collect stuffed animals. Plushies, furry little cute things, stuff like that. Not all my toys have plastic buttons and vinyl T-molding along the edges and run-on quarters.
I'm not that surprised. I mean, you like cute stuff.
Yeah, before I found arcade games, I had quite a collection of dolls and plushies and stuff, and my relatives would keep showering me with random toys when I was a kid. I was like, what emote is getting spammed over there? Oh, of course, it's Sherlock. Like, visit an auntie, get a doll, visit my grandfather, get a stuffed kitty. Eventually, my closet was practically bursting with the stuff. Mom made me give away a bunch of it to charity and clear out some storage space. I mean, I didn't mind, since then I could make other kids happy, but decided to keep getting dolls anyway. Not even to play with, just to have. Even as I grew up, if I spotted something that matched my aesthetic, it became mine. These days I wake up, I see that collection with all those googly eyes and button eyes and stuff, and it just brightens my day, you know? But real kitties, and so many of them. These are gonna brighten a lot of people's days. I definitely need to share more online photos of these little cuties, but for now, I guess I better babysit them. Don't want any kitties wandering off. Still, her arms must be getting tired as she sets the box down for the time being. Sorry, Buttbag, that means I can't really help move our purchased games. Are you okay doing it with Gavin instead of me? Oh,
No problemo.
and hey, thanks. You stuck by my side all day, even when you didn't have to. I mean, heck, you're even here instead of Ashley. Smashly, am I right?
You didn't have to do that. All the voices are mixing together. Ah!
Why did you want to hang around me all day anyway? You got a crush on me. I'm just doing my job. Happy to get you through today.
I really wanted to spend some time with you, Naomi. We are Legion.
This isn't a confession. It's the truth. I wanted to spend some time with you.
Honestly, I just wanted to spend more time with you.
Oh.
I really admire how much you love the games, and, I don't know, I think you're really pretty and enthusiastic and positive, and it brightens my day to have you around.
Well, I guess it brightens my day to have you around too, buttbag. But the auction's gonna be winding up soon-ish, so, I should take the kiddies upstairs and wait with Francine and look after them. Would you mind finding Gavin and telling him where I am?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll see you later. She scampers off to take the cats upstairs. We told her she's pretty. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Where it's warmer and brighter. Right, back to Gavin. I have a funny/weird story if you want to hear it. Sure. Finding my way through the maze in the dark is easier said than done. We told her she's pretty. I know, man. We did. I need a second. My throat needs a second. I'm getting really good. Everything's blurring together. It's bad. So yeah, tell me your story. I'm ready. We're basically married. Yeah. I've seen that water bottle. Sam was drinking out of this yesterday. Remember when Sam was streaming yesterday and didn't realize the webcam was on? Like... Thank God. Thank God he's not a weirdo. Thank God he wasn't just like sitting there with one hand down his pants and the other one up his nose, just like, yeah! That was really fun. It was so weird. He was like, well, I thought he had it on purpose, but the picture was so dark, and I was like, honey, why don't you turn the light on? The webcam is so dark. And he was like, what? The webcam? How long did it take for him to notice? How long had the webcam been up, guys? I was playing with him, so I didn't realize it. That would have been me, right? Like, I don't mean like hand down the pants on a lewd way. I mean just like in a, I'm chilling with my hand down my pants and my finger up my nose, right? Like every streamer's nightmare. She's describing so many of us in our chill, nobody's watching mode. Like, it could have happened. Hold on, let me make sure I haven't missed the story. I don't think I have. No, not yet. But real talk, hands down the pants is top tier comfy. You know, I know a lot of people, just in general, like not specifically guys or girls or whatever, that love just like having their hands down their pants. I've never been that guy. That's never been like a thing for me, really. This is 18 plus. Give it a try. I mean, I've been alive for 30 plus years. If it's a thing that people just naturally wind up doing that feels comfy, and it's just not a thing that I do, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Keeps your hands warm. Guess that's fair. It's like chilling with your hands in your pockets, but next level. Do you ever just put your phone in the wrong pocket and ruin the rest of your day? What? How would putting your phone in a specific pocket ruin your day? I'm confused. Nature's hand warmers. You sit and break it? My phone is pretty much always in my back butt pocket. I've never broken a phone that way. What does happen a lot, though, when you consistently just leave it in your back pocket, is you go to the bathroom, and as your pants are coming down, it falls out of your pocket into the toilet. Cheers. Into the turlet. No. Yeah, it's real. That's a lie. Everyone knows women's pants have no pockets. They typically have back pockets. If they're going to be missing a pocket, it'll be the front pocket. Front pockets will be fake. Because you don't want the pocket line. Because who wants pockets if there's going to be like a crease there? Fake pockets are the bane of my fucking existence. I hate them so much. I literally I bought a couple pairs of like secondhand. There's a company called Fabletics that makes like yoga pants basically. But they make yoga pants with pockets. And I went on Poshmark and I found secondhand some of their pants with pockets in them, and I was like, fucking yes. So I had looked at Fabletics so many times, and I was like, I can't really justify like I have plenty of pants. I can't really justify buying a bunch of pants. But then I realized like, oh, I could maybe get them secondhand and get them cheaper. And I bought a pair that was super cheap on there. But I got them a size too big. I like overestimated how large I am. And they're big on me. They're cute, but they're like really loose on me, which is not the look you're going for when you get pants like that. So I was like, well, cool. Pleasant surprise. Their sports bras are pretty awesome. Good to know. I was looking at those, but I was like, I don't know. The MeUndies, sorry to anybody who doesn't want underwear talk, but it's happening. So the company MeUndies, they're known for their soft underwear, right? But they also make pants and sports bras. And when I got pregnant, Sam, sweetheart, my sweet, lovely husband, bought me a bunch of their sports bras because I was constantly uncomfortable in my bras. Like just everything hurt. Everything hurt. Like everything was just like too sensitive and painful, and I hated them. So he like bought me a bunch of their like super soft bras and was like, here you go, love you. And I was like, thank you. But they, over time, the more that I wash them, get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So anybody who's thought about getting MeUndies bras, just be aware. They're super soft. They're very comfy. I wear them a lot, but they don't fit me right anymore. Like as I wash them more and more and more, they just keep getting smaller, and it's not the best. Because at the time that we got them, I was like very pregnant, right? So I was also very large up top, much larger than I ever was in my life. So we got fairly big ones, and they're now like, I've shrunk a lot because I don't breastfeed anymore, and they are too small on me. So they've shrunk like a lot over time. Keep it in mind. I wash everything in cold water, yeah. And I dry everything on the coldest setting or air dry. You know, it's the ultimate comfort, no bra. I think it depends. I hope the undies don't work the same. The undies have been fine, I think. I haven't noticed a difference. Please read the story. Oh, sorry, Badger. It was deep in a bra story. I posted the story. Oh, shit. Fuck. Scrolling. Oh. I went clubbing for the first time a few days ago. I was having a great time. A guy comes up to me and asks if I want a beer. I said, yeah, sure. But then I saw him put a roofie in my drink. I denied the drink. Later that night, he tried to do the intimidating, tried to touch both of my friends' butts. I saw this. I cock-blocked him and yelled rape. He got banned from the club. He was trying to hit on me and my friends. What the fuck? Holy shit. I'm so glad that you're all okay. Jesus. Nope. Nope. That's awful. I'm so glad that you're okay. Quick thinking as well. People can be scary. People can be super scary, man. Yeah. They do. Most women do have stories like that. I have a story like that that I'm not going to share today, but yeah. It's not good. Bad shit. Lucky we're playing a game about good people in an arcade. Indeed. Indeed. Lucky we're playing a game about wholesome sweetie pies in an arcade that love video games. In happier news, we just rescued kittens from an arcade cabinet. We did. That is true. Just so you know, my sister walked in and asked, "Is that Brie Larson?" Aw, what a sweetheart. Man, Brie Larson really needs to wash her hair. That's true. Interesting fact. Most men, when they pass away, have one hand on their heart and the other clutching their junk. Source from multiple ICU nurses. Sorry for the delay. I had to wait the 10 minutes. I thought I had you followed. I'm actually delighted that you had to wait. Not for your pain, but to just like bring us back to the holding junk thing. Higher, further, faster. Full circle. It's always good to go full circle. I think I missed the most fire stream ever. We're still streaming. I'm just taking a break because my throat was killing me. I made a mistake. I made a mistake about a voice. To be fair, if I had gone for any of those like extreme voices, which is all that you guys were recommending, if I had gone for any of those extreme voices for him, I would be in the same position. I still would have been like, maybe a bit more legible. Legible? That's not the word you would use for oral. Audible. Audible is the word I'm looking for. Comprehensible. That's another good one. My throat hurts. Let's talk more. I can talk forever in my normal voice. That's fine. If I've proven anything with my life as a streamer, I can talk for hours in my normal ass voice, and no problem. I adopted 2 cats and named them Sherlock and Watson. They're both boys with black fur. Aww. Would you ever narrate an audiobook if asked? Yeah. Although I have a couple of friends who actually do that as their job, and they said it's very tedious.
Like, very tedious. When Jesse inevitably writes a book. I think books by like celebrities of any type, I always enjoy them as audiobooks the most if they read it themselves. Like say that I finally wrote Chipmunks in My House, right? Say that I finally wrote Chipmunks in My House. I think I would have to be the person who read it. Right? I would have to be the person who does the audiobook for it, because it's all like applicable to my life, right? Like it's all things that happened when I was a kid. Can we have a dramatic fan fiction reading? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't think I have a very dramatic voice though. That's the problem. I think that there are specific types of voices, like John's voice, Total Biscuit. John's voice would have been perfect for some like really dramatic fan fiction reading, right? I don't think I can do dramatic anything. I think I can do serious, but I don't think I can do like chef kiss dramatic. I don't think so. Cry is good for dramatic. Yeah, he is. I've been trying to get back into reading. Oops. But I don't have time. Do you think audiobooks are the way to go for me? Like putting them on while I'm writing up a paper. So for me, I can't be doing anything else that has to do with words while I'm listening to an audiobook. So if you're like trying to listen to an audiobook while you write something, I don't think you're gonna remember. If anything, it's gonna like make it harder for you to write. I can listen to audiobooks while I cook or while I clean, while I do things that are really mindless so that I'm able to listen. But if I'm trying to concentrate on something while listening to an audiobook, it doesn't really work. But if you can like double up on your time doing things that are necessary but tedious with an audiobook, I think that's like the best way to go. Or driving. A lot of people listen to them while driving. I find that I don't remember a lot when I'm driving though. Like if I'm driving and I try to listen to an audiobook, I find that I don't retain a lot of it for some reason. Hey Dodger, longtime lurker, your visual novel Let's Plays are what got me into streaming. Anime, thank you. That's so sweet. No way, that's crazy. And thank you so much for subscribing. I just saw that. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Narration for the letter was dramatic. I thought you read it well. Oh, thank you. Whoa! Delusional Haze just gifted 20 subs. Holy shit, bud. What the fuck? Whoa! Thank you so much. Damn, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, let's read off everything that's happened in the event list since last time we read it, and then we'll take a break. How does that sound? And then everybody can get up and pee and whatever, and if they don't care about listening to the event list, how dare you? But if you know, you can get up and pee now. Chronobus, thank you for the 18 months. Mola Koala, thank you for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Big Sizzle, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you for the Prime. Potato, thank you for gifting us up to Stumped Price. Welcome to the Katogangu. I'm sorry about the voice that I gave your character. I hope you can forgive me if you're still here. Thank you, Potato. Bro Manatee, thank you for gifting us up to Buttbag McButts. Whoa, Buttbag McButts is here. I gotta get to bed. Thanks so much for playing. Thank you, Two Flower. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for making it a really, really fun, wholesome game. Harlow, thank you for the 52 months. Ghost Mink, thank you for the 2. Cyber Mike, thank you for the biddies. Digi Asian, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary, bud. Stumps Price, thank you for the biddies. That was incredible. Thank you for breathing life into Percy in a way I never dreamed. You are so welcome, my dude.
Caesar August, thank you for the 26 months. Whatever, Alice, thank you for the 6. War Singer, thank you for the 10. Bushmanster, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Trusty Boy, thank you for the 13 months. Purple Haze for the 11. Phoenix Rising for the 39. Con for the 4 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for all of the support. The Normal Tom, thank you for the 2 months. Nicote Mortem, thank you for the 3. I don't make it around much since the YouTube era, but I still love your streams. Thank you very much. Lil Nell, thank you for the 34. The Chitch, thank you for the 26. The Raff, thank you very much for subscribing. Nick J, thank you so much for subscribing. Both of you, welcome to the Katogangu. Al says, thank you for the 30 months. Narian for the 2. M Step Games for the 16. Mr. JJ for the 7. Bye, Honey Badger. Thanks for swinging by. Delusional Haze, thank you for the 3. Anime, thank you again so much for subscribing. And Delusional Haze, Jesus, thank you so much for all of these gifted subs, bud. They gifted subs to Minnie Liley, Rox07, Nartman99, The Supreme Avocado, Tranation, District AU, To the Nines Gaming, A Shy Bot, A Small Cup of Tea, Patroclus007, Top Hat Dragon, Phi Eric, Phi the Wreck, maybe. JLD91, thank you so much. Roki, Faint, Special Agent Cupcake, Katie Cuckoo, Brando LD, Andrea B, and Alfu Dog. All of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much to Delusional Haze for all of those. I super appreciate it. That's extremely generous of you. Everybody, make sure that you say thank you to Delusional Haze for those if you were gifted a sub today, and enjoy your month with us. Clips9000 and Snowy Kitten, both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very, very much, guys. Let's take a break. I will be right back. Enjoy. And yeah, go pee, grab a drink, take your pills, stretch, grab some water. I'm going to grab more water. I wish I would have known you were playing tonight. I'm sorry, Octo. Hold on. I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you. Hold on. Hello. Hi, I'm back. We might have a surprise guest. We might have a surprise guest. Is JP in here? No, we just spam commands. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just try to call him. Is chat the guest? Yes. You caught me. It's all of you. Yeah, it's you, bud. Oh, no. Oh, no. He won't answer the call. Heard of a game called Beat Cop? It looks interesting. That sounds familiar. I think so. I feel like we need a new tune. Just while we're like getting everything working, right? Oh no, if I do this, it's gonna mute it. Never mind. It would have been a good goof, but it's not worth a mute. I did know they made a sequel to Brilliant Shadows. Yeah. Time to replay the whole game. Visual novel. Sam just asked me how my night's going. Good. Just playing a visual novel. My throat is killing me. LOL. Do you ever use the wizard voice with Clark? No, I do not. I think that's a little, like, too far into weird shit. I'm calling you, bud. Is Clark the guest? Oof. I don't think she's gonna be awake. I don't think she's awake for her entrance. Or not far enough. I don't know how much further you can go than the wizard voice in that register. Cats in the background. Cats in the background and the silver spoon. Little blowy blue and the bland blah blah bloon. Maybe if Clark hears the wizard voice, she'll talk like that, though. Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Don't you want Clark to sound like the wizard? No, I don't. No. Is Sam freezing to death in Colorado? He has not said that. Sounds like stream went well. Had dinner. Had a good night. And then tomorrow he hops on a plane and comes home. So is the guest the adventure we had along the way? He's not responding, so maybe we should just continue on our own. And then when he feels the time is right to truly be the guest that we deserve, he'll jump in this call. You know. Fine. Fine. I can do this all on my own. Fine. Oh. What was going on? Oh, we saved cats. Right. Back to Gavin, although finding my way through this maze in the dark is easier said than done. No point waiting around, one foot in front of the other. And as I walk by a game, the screen lights up. Haunted game? I freeze in my tracks as my hand accidentally brushes past the glowing joystick. It seems familiar, like something from a story I heard once earlier. What the fuck? Hamza's tall tale. He said Donna Michaels supposedly died while playing one of these games. A game with a glowing joystick. It appears you've been by yourself in this call for more than 5 minutes. I don't know why it has to call me out that way. I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good about not gaming when I should be working. But someone's already inserted a quarter. The game is ready to play. One game couldn't hurt, right? Just one game. I want to play the game. Oh, what the fuck? My hands wrap around the stick as my eyes drink in the colored lights swirling on the screen. Play the game. Play the game. Play the game forever. Game start. This isn't real. It can't be real. I'm in there. That's me. It's just a game. Just a game I have to play forever. None of this is real. Level 1, the harpy. Oh, there you are. I've been worried sick. What are you doing out here touching strange joysticks and like meeting strange people and like getting into trouble? You need to stay safe, buttbag. Trust me, believe in me, I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is everything I tell you to do. You depend on me. You need me. You'll always depend on me and always need me. I'll see to it by making sure I control everything in your life for your own good. Harpy used overprotective. It's super effective. That hurt. Really hurt. I'll hide the truth from you, and I'll keep you away from every chance you have to better yourself. I won't let you leave me. You'll always need me.
It's not real. It's not real.
Harpy used yandere. It's super terrifying.
Ow, Jupiter, stop it.
You agreed I was right to hide that job opportunity at my office from you. I was right. Everything is fine, and you'll never doubt me again, right? And if you do, I'll beat you until you understand. The game. I have to win the game. I get this feeling that if I don't win, I'll never get out of here. Something's wrong. I know Juniper's not a control freak. This isn't like her. Current health 100%. Action? Summon a cleric. Refuse to believe or attack the harpy. Who's gonna be the cleric, do you think? Oh shit. Summon a cleric.
I summon forth a cleric.
I knew it would be her. Yes. This foul monster is not your roomy buttbag. I can see her true heart beating underneath the illusion. I banish this falsehood to show the kindness at the heart of the beast. Cleric used empathy, and it's super compassionate.
No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, buttbag. I don't want to control you or make you feel dependent. You have your own life to lead and your own decisions to make. I should support that. I just wanted to help you smile again. I made a mistake keeping the truth from you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Juniper, it's okay. I'm still smiling. I'm gonna make this work. It's hard work, but I'm gonna make my dream come true.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Good old Juniper. A kind heart as always. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this. Level 2, the shade. Oh no.
This is all your fault.
Nope, can't handle this.
The pizza bagels, the debt, the rent payments, all of it piling up, mounting up, because you're a failure, and you will always be a failure. The family curse, the tears, the sorrow, moving from town to town, barely getting by, settling for what you can get. That's who you are, forever. It's never going to change. The arcade job, it'll collapse. It's already not enough to turn back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close, bought out by Dekonami, and you'll be jobless, homeless, ruined, just like you deserve to be.
Shade used depression, and it's super unfortunate.
You were better off not caring, not feeling anything, going with the flow, accepting your fate, fall away, knowing you never really had any other option. You can't even mount a defense, because I'm you, and you know I'm right. You know you're right. We'll never be happy.
I can't do this. Current health is 100%. Action. Summon a tank.
I can't do this. Not by myself. And I won't be ashamed to ask for help. I summon a guardian.
This is private pity party, or can anyone jump in? You are having a pretty shitty time of it, buttbag. Life sucks, don't it? But you are not alone. You have all of us standing behind you, ready to cheer you on to victory. And you may be a noob, but you are sure as shit ain't no father.
Guardian used pride, and it's super supportive.
But you deserve... Well, that doesn't have to be me. I can decide who I want to be. And with everyone standing behind me, I know if I should fall, someone will catch me.
Prepare for the final boss. Good. I'm ready. And I'm definitely ready to get out of here. The Lost Soul. Whoa! I don't get it. Not one bit.
Are you Donna Michaels?
Girls just want to play games. I just want to be happy. I made a place where I could be happy forever. Walked inside, locked the door, and threw away the key. I got what I wanted. I was happy. I didn't struggle. I didn't try. I didn't do anything more than I had to. Just like you.
Like me? I'm not a billionaire pop princess.
Neither was I. Nobody liked my second album. I wasn't meant to be a star. I gave up. I was okay taking the money and running. You could do the same. Just maintain, eat the pizza bagels, do everything that's asked of you, let Juniper continue to float the rent. You're in a good place. You could stay here, you could let go, play games forever, be happy, no ambition, no hope, no need. You'll be fine, you'll be safe.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Ever since my little lunch date, something's been bugging me. Maybe now I know what that is. Why did I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? I didn't have to. I mean, they didn't ask me to. So why did I do it?
Because this isn't enough. Being an arcade floor attendant isn't enough. Living hand to mouth isn't enough.
Good. Then quit your job. Quit and become like me and lose yourself in the games.
Oh, I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant. I want to fight.
Current health 100%.
I'm not fighting her. That's not what I meant either.
If I can make the arcade thrive, I'll thrive. I will turn the Funplex into a palace of fun. My friends have supported me, so I'll support them. I had no real ambition before, but I'm ready to step up. There has to be more than this. I had no ambition before, but I'm ready to step up. Bam. Shaper of Stories, thank you so much for the raid, my dude. Thank you, Brett. Everybody say hi to Shaper of Stories in chat. How you doing, bud? We're defeating ourselves. I'm ready to step up.
Floor attendant buttbag? No. I'm done being at the bottom rung of the career ladder. I don't need to leave the arcade to be a success. What I need is for the arcade to be a success. The arcade could be so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond what I'm told. I could champion the cause of the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse, find success and happiness. And when the Funplex is finally the roaring success it deserves to be, with God as my witness, I shall never eat a pizza bagel again!
But the glitchy shade just looks at me with confusion. That sounds hard.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's a hard path, but that's how it's gonna be.
No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me. You need to play games forever. That's so much easier, isn't it? To just let go. I can make you see. I can keep you here, drag you down, tear you apart. I eye my health bar nervously. Still full. That could change. I don't think Polybius is happy that I'm not giving in. I can't risk a fight with Donna. I have to get out of here, prioritize survival. Or do I want to try to save Donna too? Rescue Donna! This is risky as hell. Nobody deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm not just wildly hallucinating based on Hamza's spooky story taking root in my mind and none of this is actually real in the slightest.
Donna, I'm not staying. And you don't have to either. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you, leveraging your depression. I know, because I've been mired in depression too. And I know if I can beat it, so can you.
Nobody wanted me. I mean, they hated the second album. They moved on. So why not play games forever? Why not lock the door behind me? Nobody cared. Nobody cares. Haters gonna hate. Naomi cares and I care. What's gonna work best here? She's like really apathetic. I'm wondering if this would be effective to be like, 2 people care. But there's also just like, fuck them. I'm going with this.
Right now, there's a young woman with a phone filled with your music waiting out there. She's gonna play your whole catalog for me once I'm out of here. She cares, and I care. Maybe the jerks back in your day lost interest, but nostalgia's a heck of a thing, and you could mount a comeback tour.
A tour? I always loved performing. The rest of the business, I hated it. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. But the concerts, God, I loved the smiles. Aw, but it's all over, isn't it? I mean, I died. I'm not even Donna's spirit. All that's left is this simulation of me running through the subroutines of Polybius. Error. Buttbag, thanks. Thanks for trying to save me. But there's nothing left to save. I'm not real.
You seem real enough to me.
Error. No escape. Purpose. Code. Execute. You need to go before Polybius completes its data collection of you and disposes of the original, like it did to me. I'll hold it back. Your BFF will do the rest.
My what?
Your digital BFF. That's a me. Finally figured out how to break you out of this, but my apologies in advance.
Hang on, do I smell something burning? No escape. Erase Donna. Replace with new player. Erase. She's fading, but smiling all the same. It's okay. I'm ready. Go out there and fight for your dreams, buttbag. Don't give up, no matter what. saved her as best I could. At least she escaped in her own way. Also, something smells like bacon, and I'm in a lot of pain? As my consciousness snaps back, my hand releases the joystick immediately. My pants are on fire also? On instinct, I kick off my shoes and yank my jeans down, getting rid of them as fast as possible. Stamping on them, I quickly put out the flames, leaving only smoldering denim and the melted remains of my phone. Iris! Oh no, she sacrificed herself to save my life! Wait, no, she lives in the cloud. She's fine. Still, I'm out of phone. Possibly have first-degree burns. And I'm backing the hell away from that demonic video game as fast as possible. Quickly, I rushed toward the sounds of people talking to catch up with Gavin. Did I put my pants back on? Did I put my pants back on?
Gavin.
Ah, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Where are your pants?
That's not important. You need to put a bid down on a game called Polybius so we can destroy it before it hurts anyone else.
What?
Look, it's a long story. We might not have much time, so...
If you wanted that game, whatever it is, you should have put it on the wish list. They're bidding on it now.
What?
Oh gosh.
Sold one real Polybius prototype for an undisclosed sum to an undisclosed bidder.
The woman, who hadn't said anything all night long. How weird. I read that very odd. The woman, who hadn't said anything all night long, nods her head in appreciation, still expressionless. Thank you for your cooperation. Two similarly dressed men in black rise from their chairs, departing with the woman, presumably to go box up the game and put it in Warehouse 13 or something.
But, Hamza, wait, you can't...
Hamza's hands are tied. All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hamza does not seek to cross federal authorities.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should just let this one go. Honestly, the sooner I forget about it, the better. Especially if I don't want to be renditioned into a black site prison in Unspecifiedistan. It's a weird joke. I feel the need to emphasize you aren't wearing pants.
Oh, yeah, my phone caught fire while I was,
This is why I don't like smartphones. They're privacy invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustible.
An unfortunate incident indeed, but as a hospitable host, my course is clear. Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
Oh, Hamza, you don't have to.
oh, that is... That is extremely not necessary.
Fortunately, rather than whipping off his trousers right there and then, Hamza summons one of his helpers with a clap, who provides a spare pair.
Why do you just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for eventualities. Now, an apology for being unable to provide you with the game you sought. Perhaps Hamza can offer you something special. My friends, the final 3 games for auction, all rare, all special, all highly sought after by collectors and operators alike. Only a few prototypes were made, released to test markets.
I glance at Gavin, who's shaking his head lightly, confirming we are officially out of bidding power. Not that I really care. Can't think of any obscure games I'd really want to add to the funplex, but better to accept Hamza's apology and take a gander.
Sure. Let's see them.
With a click of a slide, I see...
Behold, Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown, all mint condition. All 3 are sought after endlessly by collectors, and now you can bid on. Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game for the one that you don't Wyvern Keep, as Princess Plucky. Zombie Meltdown. Bubbles Bubbity, Hamza, Bubbles Bubba. Bubbles Bubbity, Bubbity Poop.
Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages. Why are you holding a box of kittens? Oh, I found him hidden in an old arcade cabinet. Francine and I are going to take him to a shelter. Wait, is that Phrase Invaders? OMG, I've never seen one in person. Didn't Naomi walk around here multiple times making sure she had seen every game that was going to be up for auction? I could restore that. Really make it shine. Please, please, can we bid on it? Even if we had the money, a quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token. Now, Zombie Meltdown, that's another story. Everybody likes a light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise. It'll earn, and earn well. Ew, it's way too violent and gross, and jingoistic, and kind of dumb. I mean, I guess we could also see Wyvern Keep at the Funplex, though. Woman protagonist, 50 cents a play. We'd both walk away happy. I could live with that, yes. But it's all moot. We can't afford any of them. These are the sorts of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest we get to work moving our purchases out to the van. Buttbag, do you concur? Earth to Buttbag, are you in there? Hello? Oh my god, what game is it? I remember, before my family fell on hard times, before the curse kicked in, every summer we would go to the beach, and there was this arcade with this one game I fell completely in love with, a game no one had even heard of before. Yeah, I remember now.
Hamza, I've come to bargain.
Oh ho! I see fire in your eyes, Buttbag. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear.
The game I remember so fondly was Wyvern Keep, for sure. The narrator, the music, the way the cartoon played out in front of me, amazing. It's like nothing I'd ever seen before. I traded tips with other kids at the arcade, trying to master the sequence of moves to win the game. And eventually, I beat the Wyvern. I rescued the prince, the first kid in the arcade to do so. My parents were so proud. Those were good years. Good memories before the sorrows drowned them out.
I want to make a bid for Wyvern Keep.
Oh, good choice. I'm okay with that. I suppose Wyvern Keep would earn its keep, but we still can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend, but the world demands a toll. What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder? Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value? Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit. And perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
Alternative bids. I remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza would accept things other than money if they tickled his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Buttbag, I'm over here.
Why is my phone calling out to you? That doesn't sound like my Iris.
Now, seriously? Hamza, hold that thought. Gavin, can I borrow your phone?
Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. I turn my back and begin a heated exchange of whispers.
Thanks for saving me by burning my pants, but this is not a good time.
Okay, it's important. My emotional tension detection routines indicate this is an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, excluding basically. Oh no, how do I see that? Oh, here we go. Phew. Okay, heart. I'm trying to remember what all of these. This is like power. This is like joy, logic, I think, and kindness. Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so I can advise you as to what responses will and won't work. Ready? Let's do it.
Well, that certainly was a whole lot of words to tell me what I already knew, that I'd only be able to convince Hamza if I was true to myself. Let's do this. Oh, I offer you a joke. I offer you revenge. I offer you my dream. I offer you an opportunity. My dream.
I offer you my dream.
Interesting. Continue.
For years, I've been struggling with a feeling that nothing will ever go right for me, that I need to content myself with whatever comes my way and endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon. I loved this game with all my heart, and beyond nostalgia, it represents so much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life, at taking it and making it into so much more. I want to recapture that magic and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza?
So I see. Very well, Buttbag McBooty. Hamza recognizes the fire in your spirit, and he rewards you with this boon. You may have your game.
Sick. Prize unlocked. Use the magic sword. Aw, Buttbag, that was so sweet. I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game. Are you? You were the one who was like, we don't have room. We don't have room for shit. Easy scam. I did it. Actually own a copy of Wyvern Keep. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game. Every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game? Only the ultra rich can do that. But I did it. It belongs to me and the Funplex. This is just the beginning, but for now, better to focus on the present. The auction wrapped up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van and attached trailer. Jesus Christ, I'm so burpy. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a little bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road home. I think he owns your soul now.
Hey, Gavin. Here's your phone back.
Appreciated.
Also, I made a decision. I want to do more for the arcade.
You want to work more shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs.
No, actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing. Plus, I want to organize events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments, maybe, or a grand unveiling of our new rare game, or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch of the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow.
My, our little buttbag growing up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval.
I'm certainly pleased you want to step up and start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our old floor attendant did. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking.
I'll take responsibility. I mean, it's my dream after all.
I like the idea, and Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expand in the Funplex or open in a second location. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well. Buttbag, if you can make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you'll have earned this promotion. All right, it's my chance. I'm done going with the flow. Done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down into the depths. New Buttbag, new Funplex, new dream. Oh, hey, I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, pairing up with the audio now. Turn that music up! As the van speeds off into the night and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be. Aww. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning, but how can I be after everything that happened today? I'd be a little weirded out after, like, seeing a phantasm of her being really creepy with me. I need to move forward, past missed opportunities and toward the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me. Brand new phone, all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me in the cloud.
You really scared me back there. It's like you were in a trance.
Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me.
Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was actual factual technology that simulated being alive, like you.
True. I am a very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not?
I get the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is a little worrying.
But but I did it for your own good to save you, so...
Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about the job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong. I accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like for us to be more honest.
The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
Well, I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway. I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. I had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You know that AI making its own decisions like that is really scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius, which is one of my ancestors in my code lineage, I think, I understand why you'd be scared. But give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing. Together we can make the Funplex soar. So what do you say?
Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thanks for trusting me. Now, you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, buttbag.
Sweet dreams indeed. Yeah, can we date Iris? Risks and chances. Daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. Undyne makes a great AI.
You cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you.
Now, let's see your score. Good reference.
Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi.
Wow, yeah. Oh, they're even.
You're proving to be... Oh, oops. Also, you've scored 8,900 points. Everybody likes points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service.
Only 51% of pizza places in America offer dine-in service? Eat it or eat it. That would be a good pizza place. Eat it or eat it. Eat it or eat it.
Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3?
Save the game, please. 3, take it to the max. I think I'm actually gonna stop there. Just because my throat is killing me and it's past 11 anyway, so. We've done a chapter each stream of this game. I feel good about that. Prizes? What do you mean prizes? Oh, prizes. Oh, right. Yeah, what was that? Oh, is this what the Funplex looks like? Aww. Arcade test sketch. Wyvern Keep sketch. Life Success Award. Your winner. What is all this? Nothing? Oh, I can click and drag. That's fun. That's fun. I hate that. What do you hate about it? How good it is? The Comic Sans. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm sad that we won't play again until Thursday. Yeah, I think it works well as a night game though. A bit sassier at night. I'm more giggly at night, which I could tell was irritating the shit out of some of you, so I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. It was funny. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Your Hamza voice was on point. It was not. If I could do an Indian voice that didn't sound horrifically racist, I would have gone with that. But it wasn't going to happen. It would have been like me trying to do a Spanish accent again. Which I will never do again. All right, so the last people on the event list for today. What the fuck are you guys doing? Hearing a lot of weird ass noises. Ogle, thank you for the 18 months. Bad Teamwork, thank you for the 14. 7 Zark, thank you for the 8. Gecko for the 30. Spookoro, thank you so much for subscribing. Jimmy the Brush. Oh, what's up, dude? Jimmy. Thank you so much for the 5 months, dude. Brett, thank you again for the raid if you're still here. I love you, dude. Daniel Sanny, thank you for the 15. Hailzors for the 17. Cody Davies is here. Cody, what's up? Thank you so much for the biddies, bud. I'm glad that you swung by. And Sarah Collin, thank you for the 17. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that you have a fantastic day. And I'll see you. What day is it? Sunday? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Ho ho. Some of you are going to do the thing where you like go off to like sleep or work or whatever. And when you wake up, I'll be back. I'll be back, bitch. Can't get rid of me. All right. Have a lovely day, guys. You're all fantastic and wonderful. And I'm just delighted to have you. That's all. Bye-bye, everybody. See ya.